slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do
indelible mark on history. Each year the Nile River would flood, bringing with it a surge of life and renewal to the ancient lands of Egypt. This was a natural cycle deeply embedded in the rhythm of life for the ancient Egyptians. Heavy rains in the south, particularly in the Ethiopian highlands, caused the river to rise dramatically. The floodwaters spilled onto the land, covering everything in their path, from fields to homes. This might seem destructive at first glance, but to the Egyptians it was actually a precious gift from the gods. As the floodwaters receded, they left behind a rich, dark layer of silt, which was essential for agriculture. This silt was incredibly fertile, packed with nutrients that rejuvenated the soil. It was full of nutrients that made the soil ideal for farming, ensuring bountiful harvests year after year. This annual flooding meant the Egyptians did not need to use fertilizers, as the land was naturally enriched. Their land was naturally replenished year after year, creating a sustainable cycle of growth and abundance. The Egyptians were not simply at the mercy of the Nile's unpredictable floods. They developed advanced irrigation systems. These systems helped them control the water effectively. They built canals and basins. These structures directed the flow of water. This meant the Egyptians could grow crops, even when the Nile was not flooding. They could store water for times of drought. This control over their water supply was essential to their success. It allowed them to thrive in a challenging environment. The fertile fields of Egypt produced a variety of crops thanks to the annual flooding of the Nile River. This natural irrigation system deposited nutrient-rich silt onto the land, creating an ideal environment for agriculture. Wheat was essential for making bread, a staple food that sustained the population. The process of grinding wheat into flour and baking it into bread was a daily activity in ancient Egyptian households. Flax was grown for its fibers, which were highly valued. The cultivation of flax required careful attention and skill, as it was a labor-intensive crop. These fibers were used to make linen, a fabric that was prized for its quality and durability. Linen was not only used for everyday clothing, but also for ceremonial garments. Linen was used for clothing, providing comfort in the hot Egyptian climate. The fine linen produced by the Egyptians was renowned throughout the ancient world. It was also used for burial shrouds, wrapping the bodies of the deceased in preparation for the afterlife. This practice reflected the Egyptians' beliefs in the importance of preserving the body for eternity. These crops were not just important for daily life, they were integral to the social and economic fabric of ancient Egypt. Markets bustled with activity as people traded goods and services. They played a vital role in the Egyptian economy, with records of commerce meticulously kept in hieroglyphics. Trade routes extended far beyond Egypt's borders, connecting it with other civilizations. Egypt became a major exporter of grain and linen, with ships carrying these valuable commodities to distant lands. This trade network helped to establish Egypt as a powerful and influential civilization. This trade brought wealth and influence, allowing the Egyptians to amass treasures and build monumental structures. The prosperity generated by agriculture and trade was evident in the grandeur of their cities. The success of their agriculture allowed the Egyptians to focus on other pursuits such as art, architecture, and science. Skilled artisans and laborers created works that have stood the test of time. They developed art, architecture, and writing, leaving behind a rich cultural legacy. The construction of pyramids and temples showcased their architectural prowess and religious devotion. The Nile's bounty was the foundation upon which their civilization was built. The river's predictable flooding cycles ensured a stable food supply, which was crucial for the development of a complex society. Even today, the basic principles of irrigation the Egyptians pioneered continue to influence how we grow our food. Their innovative techniques in water management set the stage for modern agricultural practices. The legacy of the Nile lives on, as contemporary farmers still rely on its waters to sustain their crops. The ancient Egyptians' contributions to agriculture and civilization continue to resonate through the ages.